Do you want to know how I got this scab?
Picking at some acne on your upper lip.
I removed my mustache.
Oh.
And my neck hairs, which you seem to bug me about. And I got injured.
Well,
yeah, I got an injury.
Sometimes a small injury is worth it because the overall...
you and your harassment of my body hair.
Well...
He always bugs me. I guess you don't bug me about my mustache, but you bug me about my...
Guilty as charged, but speaking about facial hair, we got Yash coming up here with some behind the scenes stuff. So let's get into this. Hi guys, I'm Sean. This is Alyssa. Gus is in our hearts, and this is Internet Rabbit Hole Daily.
You didn't even let me join in. Speaking of facial hair, Yash.
Yeah, he's got the ultimate beard.
A lot of guys have beards.
Yeah, well, but Yash's beard is just a little bit better than some people.
Weak of a segue.
I don't know. Anyways.
And this is Internet Rabbit Hole Daily.
All right. Well, we hope for those of you that this is the first time joining us, we're not always so disorganized, or are we? I don't know.
Because people were commenting that they liked the candid intros. So I was just talking, and then you have to start the show right away.
That's right. We got to get to business, guys. So you've been asking us for a whole long time here to check out the Golden Stories of KGF episode 1 through 4. So as I understand, this is sort of behind the scenes. As you guys know, we reacted to every single scene of KGF Chapter 1.
Movie.
You're going to want to check that out if you haven't.
A playlist.
We liked it a whole lot.
Link the playlist in the description.
But I was a little bit concerned because I'm like, hey guys, there isn't subtitles for this. We need the subtitles. But then I had someone weigh in and say, hey, I don't even speak the language. Just watch it. So that's what we're going to do.
Oh, it's not in English?
No.
Is it in Canada?
I think it might be. So we're going to have to check it out and get the gist of it.
Is Yash a Canada native?
I imagine he's probably from that area, I would think. But
yeah, we should learn more about him. Yes.
All right, so let's. Now this movie was epic, and we know already that a whole lot went into the behind the scenes. We saw a bit about it already. It took them forever to build these huge sets. They ran into all sorts of issues with the weather and all this sort of stuff. And so I am definitely keen to dig into more details.
The sand was too hot, and they could only film for 2 minutes straight at a time. Hey? Oh my gosh,
crazy.
Dedication.
So this is episode 1 here, folks. We're planning on doing all 4 episodes all in one sitting, all for you guys.
ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ KGF ಬರೀ ಕನಸಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಒಂದು ಹಠ, ಸ್ವಾಭಿಮಾನ. ಕನ್ನಡ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಶುರು ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದು ಒಂದೇ, ನಾವು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿರೋ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಜನ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಕಾಲಕ್ಕೆ ಜನ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದರು, ಆ ಶಕ್ತಿ ತುಂಬ್ತಾ ಹೋದರು. ಆ ಶಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಶುರು ಆದಂಥ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟೇ KGF.
The epic music.
KGF ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ತುಂಬ ಸುಲಭವಾದ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್.
I understood that.
ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಸೈನೈಡ್ ಹಿಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ.
Wow, hey.
ನಮ್ಮ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಶಿವುಗಂತೂ ಎಷ್ಟು ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಸಾಲದು.
Oh, cool. Look you can see them sort of weathering the set, making it look old and weathered and lived in.
ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಒಂದು ಥಾಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸಖತ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಥಾಟ್ ಬಂದು ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್.
Whoa, some of the concept art. That's awesome. Storyboard.
ಅದನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಷನ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ಸು ತುಂಬ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿತ್ತು. ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಶೆಡ್ಗಳು ಹಾಕಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮೇಂಟೆನೆನ್ಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗಿ.
The maintenance room. Look at that big front gate,
ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೂ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Remember they were all terrified when that gate was closing, right? Because they knew they would never see the other side of it, or at least that's what they thought at the time.
The gate, the elevator gate?
No, I think that was just the big gate that they came in. Maybe I'm getting it wrong, but it was one of the earlier scenes in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the old man scene when he goes down there.
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಹೋದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಇಳಿತೀವಿ, ಇಳಿದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಒಂದು ಡಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಡಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ
the dust storm.
ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾರು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಟರ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಅನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಭಯ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ.
Jeez. We get in all the gear, all the electronics.
ಸೇಫ್ಟಿ ಮೆಷರ್ಸ್ ಏನೇನು ಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ತರಿಸ್ಕೊಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಒಂದೊಂದು ದಿವಸ ಒಂದೊಂಥರ ವಿಷಯಗಳು ಕಳೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಲೂಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾದರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ 15 ದಿವಸ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ನ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಲೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೂ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಮಳೆ ಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
Wow, it's like, what's that, snowing? Like sleet?
ಮಳೆ ಬರಕ್ಕೆ
It gets cold there too.
No kidding.
ಗಾಳಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಗಾಳಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಗಾಳಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಸುಂಟ್ರ ಗಾಳಿ ಅನ್ಬೇಕದು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದರೆ ಗಾಳಿ ಫುಲ್ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ ಇರೋರು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಥರ ಧೂಳು.
Jeez. I guess that's going to weather your set pretty good.
ವರ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಶಾಫ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಮೇಜರ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಬಿದ್ದೋಯ್ತು.
Whoa!
I was thinking of it.
Things are literally falling over. Yeah.
Well, like there was all those like little tents, and they don't look that secure. They look like
they
flimsy.
get torn right out of the ground.
Yeah, because it was like really windy. So I was wondering. I'm like, oh, is it blowing their stuff around?
Yeah,
They gotta like put it back in place, and it will get out of the way too. Like that's so sketchy.
Yeah, geez, look at that. The aftermath, right?
Oh my gosh.
Oof.
ನಾವು ನಿಂತಿದ್ರೆ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಕತ್ತೆತ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಶೀಟ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಪಟ 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 ಅಂತ ಹೊಡ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಆ ಶೀಟ್ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಕವರ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು.
He was saying it was raining really hard or something.
Wow. Ooh. All that hard work.
ಅಪ್ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡೋದು. ಅಷ್ಟು ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ಇಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ.
Man, oh man, it looks like a hurricane went through there.
ಅದು ಬಿದ್ದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಅದನ್ನ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡೋ.
Wow. Oh.
It's a rebuild a whole.
What a knock to your
gosh.
You know, because you're stuck out there in the middle of the desert from what I can tell, and then all your hard work is all sort of all for naught. You got to start over again. That's got to be real tough.
That's so many dollars of production because just like waiting even just missing a few days can cost like thousands if not millions of dollars like if you're supposed to like shoot that day.
And I'd say it would be sort of scary because it's sort of like, okay, so let's put this all back together again, but who's to say that another weather event isn't going to come and knock everything down. Maybe they had to double reinforce it when they built it again. I'm not sure.
ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ವೆರಿ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ KGF ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಮಳೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಭಯ ಆಗೋದು.
I heard that very bad experience.
ನನ್ನ ಕೈಲಾಗಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರ ಕೈಲಿ ಯಾರ ಕೈಲೂ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾನೇನು ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲ. ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡೋದು.
There they go. They're banding together to get this stuff back up and going.
ಶಿವುಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಹುಡುಗರಿಗೂ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಅಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಏನಿದ್ರು ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಅವ್ರು ಮೇಯ್ನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನನಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟರು ಅವರು. ಹಾಗೆ ನಾ ಸೆಟ್ ಬಿದ್ದಾಗಲೂ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್, ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ತಿರ್ಗಾ.
ಬರೀ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕಷ್ಟ.
Wow, it's like, are those like the extras?
I was wondering. I was actually wondering about that. Like
they're like hired for being extra, but then they're also like doing labor work.
They're building the set, and then all of a sudden the camera turns on, and all of a sudden they're playing a role. That's interesting.
Well, you might as well not have like all these extras, like separate people to just build it and move it, and all these other people.
Plus, it looks like it. No matter what, it took this amount of manpower. They needed this many people.
Very versatile extras there.
That's right.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಫಿನಿಶಿಂಗ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸಣ್ಣ
making stuff look old and weathered.
ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಕಥೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಹುಚ್ಚೊಂದೊಂದು ಕಥೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
Remember that story scene?
ಬೊಂಬೆಗಳ ತರ ಒಂದು ಕಥೆ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ
when he was telling the story, right?
ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇದೇನೋ ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ಅಂತ.
ಪಕ್ಕ ಟಾರ್ಪಾಲಿನ್, ಫ್ಯಾಬ್ರಿಕ್ಕು ಈ ಥರ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತು ತಗಡು, ಟಿನ್, ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ
Fabric, tin.
80s ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ಗಳು ಸಿಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು.
Yeah, we know.
I know, but I was wondering what specifically he was getting at there. It looks like these guys are etching in almost like graffiti or something that would have shown up on the walls here. That's pretty cool.
Your voice is just really loud. Like,
okay.
Can we turn down your mic? Sorry, it's just like
just turn down your headphone.
You're saying something every like. It's like
I'm reacting.
I hear the words in English. I don't need you to repeat them every time.
I'm having fun.
And I just when I say one thing, can you just let me finish that sentence,
okay,
please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Say your things.
ಫ್ಲೋರಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಕಲರ್ಸು ಅದನ್ನು ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ಬ್ರೈಟ್ ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಕಸ್ಟಮೈಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದೆಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹುಡುಕಿ ಮುಗಿಸಿದ್ವಿ.
Whoa.
ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಮಾರಿ ಜಾತ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಎಪಿಸೋಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಿನಿಮಾ.
That's cool.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವಿಗ್ರಹನ ಸಟ್.
So my question, did they film that scene outside and then just make it look like it was inside? Because remember, that's
it wasn't inside.
I thought it was. I thought it was in a big cave, wasn't it? And then there was water, and then they were cutting the people's heads off. Wasn't it inside?
No.
I thought it was inside a cave.
No, they all had like torches. It was all like the main, like a different area, I guess, or like a. I didn't think it was in a cave.
I thought it was in a cave.
No, it was outside.
ಏಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದ್ರ ಮುಂದೆ ಒಂದು ಕೊಳ ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ನಮ್ಗೆ. ಒಂದು ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿಯರ್, ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ.
ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 60 ಫೀಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅದು ಮಾರಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಯೂ ಮಾತ್ರ, ಸ್ಕಲ್ಪ್ಚರ್ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ ನಡೆಯೋದು ನೈಟಲ್ಲಿ.
See, look, there's no cave. There's
Okay, whatever. It's surrounded by rock. That's kind of like a cave.
And they had fire everywhere.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, so you remember better than I do.
ಒಂದು ಸಲ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 1000 ಪಂಜ ಉರಿದಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಕಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಆಫ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು.
ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಇಡೀ ಸೀನ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
I just want to know, because like I've tried to film in low light. How do they get it from looking really crappy? Do you have a different camera lens for filming in low light?
The one thing that they would also have would be a massive digital sensor, because the bigger the sensor, the more light it can take in, and the better the low light filming is going to be.
Oh, okay.
So basically the big thing that captures all the information, like it's like a big postage stamp, if you will.
Yeah, because I don't know how to film in low light without the quality just going like way down, and then it's pixelated. Like I can't get these.
Yeah, you get
I don't know how people do it. Yeah, I don't know how people do it.
ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಆಂಬಿಯಂಟ್ ಲೈಟ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ವಿಗ್ರಹಗಳ ಪಕ್ಕ ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಬೆಂಕಿ ಫೈರ್ ಬಾಲ್ಗಳು ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಟ್ ಹುಡುಗರಂತೂ ಆರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಜೊತೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಆಟ ಆಡಿದಾರೆ ಅವರು ಅಂದರೆ ಗ್ರೇಟ್. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಟ್ ಹುಡುಗರುಗಳು.
Love to watch this in HDR because they've got the brights and the darks.
ಅವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು, ಅವತ್ತು ಒಂದು 5 nights 6 nights. ನೀವು ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಆ ವಿಜುವಲ್ಸ್ನ.
Looks so much better to see a bunch of people than a bunch of special effects.
ಈ ಥರ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ನ ಕರೆದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಏನೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು. ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋರನ್ನೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ನಂಬಿಕೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿರೋ ನಂಬಿಕೆ, ಅದು ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ನಮಗಿತ್ತು. ಅದು ಹಂಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ.
Wow, 9 months.
250.
ಈಗ ರೀಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಹಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ.
Golden Stories. Cool. Wow. Well, that was an exhilarating first episode there. All right, so we enjoyed episode 1. We're ready to jump into episode 2 here. So this one is called Yash Transformation to Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit. Oh, and this one's shorter.
Cool. I'm excited for this one.
Maybe he grew his beard out.
Salam, Rocky, bye.
It's Rena.
Salam, Rocky, bye. Shalom.
Oh, you're butchering it.
ನಾನು KGF ಬರೆದು ಅದನ್ನ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ದಟ್ ಯಶ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಅ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್.
That happened
in the first meeting.
ನಂದು ಮತ್ತು ಯಶ್ವಿನ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ, ಒಂದು ಬ್ರದರ್ಸ್ ಥರ ಮೊದಲಿಂದನೂ ಒಂದು ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇದೆ. ನಾನು ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಜರ್ನಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು.
Rocky and Yash are very similar to one another.
ನನಗೂ ಅದು ಆ ಪಾತ್ರಕ್ಕೂ ತುಂಬಾ ರಿಲೇಟ್.
Did you say Rocky and Yash? They both got beards. They're both badass. They're both cool dudes. I see it. I see it. They both love the ladies.
Okay, I just wanted to hear this.
Similar to one another.
Okay. Can you just
I'll
keep
be quiet.
your mouth shut for 5 seconds,
There you
please?
go.
Very similar to one another.
Oh, I keep going in the wrong spot. Let's just go way back.
Rocky and Yash are very similar to one another.
ನನಗೂ
It's pronounced like Yesh. Yesh.
He was like-
Yesha.
yeah?
Yesha. Yesh. Or maybe he just said after.
I don't
It's
know.
like Rocky and Yesh, very similar to one another. So it's not really Yash. It's like Yesh. Maybe. I don't
Guys
know.
will let us know.
ಅದು ಆ ಪಾತ್ರಕ್ಕೂ ತುಂಬಾ ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ. ಐ ಕುಡ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಇಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಈಸಿಲಿ.
Both are very ambitious, stubborn,
ಅರ್ಜುನ್ ಅಂತಾರಲ್ಲ,
Ambitious, stubborn.
reckless.
ಒಂದು ಫೈರ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಆ ಥರದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಪಾತ್ರ ಅದು.
Do you think he really likes being called careless and reckless? I don't know.
I thought he said ambitious.
He said that too.
Oh, okay.
So this whole movie is actually about the journey of Rocky.
ವೆರಿ ಇಮೋಷ್ನಲ್ ಬಟ್ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ಹುಡ್. ತುಂಬ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಯಸ್ಸಲ್ಲೇ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ. ಸೊ ಜಗತ್ತು ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬಣ್ಣ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ನಾನಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ರಾ ಲುಕ್ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೇವೆ ಒಂಚೂರು.
ಈ ಥರ ನಾವು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಟು ಕೀಪ್ ಅ ಲಾಂಗರ್ ಬಿಯರ್ಡ್.
had to keep a longer beard.
ನನಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಗಡ್ಡ. ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಶೇವ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ.
He looked perfect. There was a transformation and yet we didn't take out too much of his beard.
Okay, so he already had a beard.
ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ರಗಡ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು.
Or his beard was longer. Did he say we didn't take off too much of his beard that he already had, I think?
I don't know. They certainly trimmed it.
Yeah.
Shaped it.
ಪ್ರತಿ ಶಾಟ್ ನಾನು ವೆರಿ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ಗಡ್ಡ ಕೂದಲು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಒದ್ದಾಡಿ ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಇದೆ. ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಆಗಾಗ ಬಂದು ಸರಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ರೀಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ನನ್ನ ಕೂದಲು ಗಡ್ಡಕ್ಕಾಗಿದೆ.
You can see it's just like every little hair, right? He's got a whole team of people just making sure everything's in the perfect spot.
That person like holds the mirror.
Yeah.
Look
at how many people.
A mirror holder on set.
I know.
What else do they do? Maybe they get coffee and stuff too. And
no, I don't think so. I think they just hold the mirror.
Oh my God, their arm would get sore.
Wow.
They have to do like arm exercises, work up that arm for filming season.
It's you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ಗಳು ತುಂಬ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಒಂದು 2-3 ಟೇಕ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಇಂಥವರೇ ಆದರೂ ಒಂಚೂರು ಫೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಸರ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಶಾಟ್ ಬೇಕು, ಫೋಕಸ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಸ್ಮೋಕ್ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಧೂಳು ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ.
I want to see that.
It almost looks like it was close to hitting the guy. I'd be scared even if that was.
Yeah, but it's a fake
near
hammer,
miss.
isn't it? It's probably like a fake hammer.
I don't know.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಸ್ಮೋಕ್ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಧೂಳು ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ.
Whoa, it looks very real, but yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, it's just a prop because if he does hit him,
yeah, by accident. Oops. Yeah.
I wish we could watch it in slow-mo.
I know, hey? Boom.
Oh,
look.
I missed it.
It's like
he swiped. Yeah, he already swiped.
Oh.
And the other guy's going to go now, so.
And see how his hair's flying back. That dude down there has a little blower. See that he blows the air out of his.
Oh, that's so genius.
Yeah, nifty.
Oh,
and this guy's got a little blower too. He's blowing at Yash.
I love all the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ ನೋ
ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, all the dust
ತಗೋ. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದರು. ಈ ಥರ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೇನೆ ವಿಜುವಲಿ ಸಮ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ತುಂಬ ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಯಿತು.
ಹೀರೋ ಆಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟುಡಿಯೋ ಬಂದಾಗಲಿಂದು ಬರೀ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಜೊತೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು 2 ದಿವಸ ಡೇ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೈಟ್ 24/7 ನಾವು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆ ಥರ ನಾನು ಯಾರೂ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ.
ಒಂದು ಫೈಟ್ ಇದೆ ಫುಲ್ ಧೂಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಟೆಕ್ನಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇಫ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಕನ್ನಡಕ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು
ಸೇಫ್ಟಿ ಗಾಗಲ್ಸ್, ಫೇಸ್ ಕವರ್ಡ್,
ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ವಿಧಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಧೂಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಶಾಟ್ ಬೀಳೋದು, ಹೇಳೋದು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಧೂಳು ನಾವು ಎಪ್ಸೋದು, ಅದ್ರೊಳಗಡೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಶೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಚೂರು ಬೇಜಾರು.
You probably be chewing sand all day. Yeah. It gets in your mouth, it gets in your nose, it gets everywhere.
Well, I think that's what he was sort of getting at, was that poor Yash, just has to do all these scenes. At least the behind the scenes crew has the goggles and the face mask, but he's got to bear it all, right?
Like one more take.
ಅದಂಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು.
ರಾಕಿ ಲುಕ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ನಾನು ಕಳೆದೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟಿಪಿಕಲ್ ಥರ ಇದು ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಶೇಡನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾರ್ಡನರಿ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಕೂತನ್ನು ಸಿಳ್ಳೆ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ವಿಲನ್ಗೂ ಸಿಳ್ಳೆ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಒಬ್ಬ ಇರ್ತಾನಂತಲ್ಲ, ನಿನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ.
Villain. Is that what he goes?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ವಿಲನ್.
I love that kid.
Oh, remember that?
ನೋಡಿದವರು ಕತೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಎಂಥ ಶಾಕ್ ತಗೋತೀರಾ ಅಂದರೆ, ಇಡೀ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನೀವು ಟ್ರೈಲರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಟ್ರೈಲರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಇದೆ, ಬೇರೆನೇ ಇದೆ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್.
So crazy. That was a really good episode.
Yeah,
it was short, but they really packed a lot in.
I love the behind the scenes.
And our viewer was right. We don't really need to know all the language to get the essentials
let's
here.
Let's just get on to episode 3.
Cinematography and music. All right. You love the music?
I'm going to be very interested in the music.
ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋದರೂ ಜನ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಭುವನ್ನ ಸಿನಿಮಾಟೋಗ್ರಫಿ ಮತ್ತು ರವಿ ಬಸೂರ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್.
Oh, cool.
ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಹೋಗಿ ಒಂದು ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ನೋಡಿ ನನಗೆ
Just in case, I just want to make sure. I pressed record, right?
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Okay.
I had to take Bhuvan back for it. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದು ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಟು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅವ್ನು ಹಂಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ.
ನಾನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಇತ್ತು ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ನೀಲ್ ಅವರು.
ಭುವನ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾಟೋಗ್ರಫಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅವ್ನ ಸ್ಪೀಡೇ ಬೇರೆ.
Wow.
That's cool. They all different angles and shots.
ವಿಜುವಲ್ ಹಿಂಗೇ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಇದೇ ತರ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿಂದ ಆರಿ ಅಲೆಕ್ಸಾ S60 ಅನ್ನೋ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾನ.
How do they get like the sand out of the sand might just blow up in the camera? Of course.
This is so cool because you can actually see some of the information here on the side. Like you've got frames per second. What
24,
are some of those?
Right? They always film films in 24 frames per second, slower frames because it gives more of cinematic. Because reality shows are like high, like that's why you can tell. It's like, oh, this seems like reality show fake.
Well, keep in mind that traditionally film costs a whole lot of money, right? These days you can film digitally and it doesn't really have as much of a cost associated with it. But way back in the day, they wanted to be able to use the minimal amount of film but still have smooth, lifelike movement. That's as I understand it. So they wanted to get as close to that as possible.
But to this day, they still use 24 frames per second for film, even though
they do. They do.
I've seen that.
There's also been a movement to perhaps increase to 48 frames per second to give it that smoother.
But it just doesn't look like a
people
movie.
Aren't used to it.
Like
You're
it
right.
seems like a different type of program when you do that.
It's sort of in theory, you'd think more frames would be better, but our eyes just aren't really accounted to it, are they? So.
It's too lifelike. It's too real.
Too smooth, if you will.
Yeah.
ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮೇಜರ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫುಲ್ ಓಪನ್ 1.3 ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
He's talking about the
next shot ಏನು ಅಂತ
the lens.
The lens, yeah.
Waste time. So because of
is he talking about the width of it?
I think he's talking about the opening, so it lets in a lot of light. He said 1.3 there.
Yeah.
Nice depth, shallow depth of field, I would think.
So complicated.
ಹೇಗಿದೆಯೋ ರವಿ ಬಸವರ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಬ್ರು ಪೈಪೋಟಿಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Oh
my gosh! Are they recording the sound check right now? Wait, what?
Music, visual. ಎರಡು ಗಂಡ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ತರ.
Are they practicing? Oh, they're actually recording.
He thinks very similar to what I think.
Pre-production time ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದ ಹಾಗೇನೆ he started working on music back then.
Before KGF shoot almost ಎಲ್ಲ character.
Oh, okay, I think he's doing the demos. Like he's just doing the like feel and like they're not actually recording for real there because they're in this big huge open echoey thing obviously. They're putting ideas together, I think.
Could be, but I wouldn't say that they didn't film in there, but I think they are sort of mixing up the footage to give us the gist of it.
How come they call him Rocking Star Yash again?
Because he's a rock star. I don't know. That's what I always
How did he get that nickname?
I don't know.
ಅದು ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಫಿನಿಶ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. KGFಗೆ ಸುಮಾರು ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಕೊಲಾಬ್ರೇಷನ್ ನಡೆದಿದೆ.
ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್
ಅವೆಂಜರ್ಸ್, ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ನೈಟ್ ಈ ತರ ಮೇಜರ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವಾಯ್ಸಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ನೇ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನ ರೀಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಇದು ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ ತರ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
Oh wow! Yeah, see they're recording.
They are. It's because they want that echo.
Probably.
Naturally.
Yeah, get that good sound.
Yeah, everyone always adds like a plug-in on. Like they add like cathedral echo.
Yeah, they got the atmosphere built right
echo.
in.
They're actually doing like a natural echo themselves.
There you go.
That's awesome.
3-4 ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಅಂಡ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೊ ಗ್ರೇಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಆ ವಿಜುವಲ್ಸ್ ನ ಬ್ರೈಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮಗೆ ರಾಜು ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕಲರಿಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರು. ನಾನು ಏನೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಆ ಟೋನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಹಾಲಿವುಡ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಆರ್ಕೆಸ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ.
Oh, from France it sounds like. Wow.
ಸ್ಟೆಪನ್ ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬರು ನಮ್ಮ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್.
Imagine if you did the whole thing, you didn't notice after some guy was like chewing gum or something during it, and you could like slightly hear. Well, just because I've been like doing recording and stuff, and Like I was like moving in my chair when I did my guitar. I mic'd my guitar because you're not supposed to plug it in. It sounds horrible, and you can hear like every little movement that I do. It's like I can't really.
Well, these guys
deal
are.
with that. But it'd be funny. It's like one person of like 100 just like ruined it for everyone. They're like editing. They're almost done, and they're like, "Oh, do you hear that sound?" Well, you could easily put like a noise gate on it.
Jesus! Frank farted 3 minutes into the overture. Yeah.
You can cut it out unless it was like during like the playing and it was loud enough that like there's just like this sound that like ruins it.
Now these guys are clearly a well-oiled machine. I've heard that with these symphonies that they can take a score, play it once or twice, and it's like they've been playing it their whole life. So these guys know what they're doing.
ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಕೋರ್ಡಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನನಗೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಬರೋಲ್ಲ, ಅವರಿಗೂ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಬರೋಲ್ಲ. ಹಿಂಗಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಬಟ್ಲರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಹಿ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೂ ದಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಆಗಿ ಲೈವ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ವಿ.
ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ಸಾರು ಸಿನಿಮಾಟೋಗ್ರಫಿ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಗುರು ಅವರು.
ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಕಡೆ ಎಡಿಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಲ್ಯಾಗ್ ಇದ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಸರ್ ಇದು ಲ್ಯಾಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ, ಓಕೆ ನಾನು 6 ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ, ನಾನು ಇದು ಈ ಸೀನ್ 6 ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ, ಅವ್ರು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬಂಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಶಫಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು.
ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ನೀಲ್ ಅವ್ರು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾನಿವತ್ತು ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು 4 ಜನ ನನ್ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋ ಥರ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ ಶರ್ಟ್.
ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ತರಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಥರದ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಜನ ಇಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಸಪೋರ್ಟು ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಹುಚ್ಚತನದಲ್ಲಿ ನುಗ್ಗಿದ್ದು
ಇದು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟು. ಖಂಡಿತ ಇದನ್ನ ಮೋಟಿವೇಶನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹಸಿದವ್ರು ಸುಮಾರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಲ್ವುಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಾಲಿವುಡ್ ಇದಾಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಠ. ಅದನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಹಂತಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
He said sandalwood and Hollywood.
Yeah. Was he saying a mashup?
I think he was saying there's no difference. Like we both work really hard.
Oh, okay.
Wow. All right. So I'm just kind of sad there's only one more episode.
ಸಿನಿಮಾಲಿ ತೆರೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೀರೋ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾನೆ, ತೆರೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ಸುಮಾರು ಹೀರೋಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಹೀರೋಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾಲಿ ಜೂನಿಯರ್ಸನ್ನು ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಇತ್ತು.
ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಜೂನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಜೂನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದರೆ
ಒಂದು ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದವ್ರು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ.
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಖುಷಿಯಿಂದ ಓಡ್ ಬರೋರೆ.
So I think this is a shout out to all of like the extras and all the people that it was like their first time on a movie set and they helped bring this whole thing to life.
The story of the junior artist.
KGF ಸಿನಿಮಾ KGF ಅಂತ.
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ 1000 ಬಂದ್ರು, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಡೇ 400 ಓಡೋದ್ರು, ವಾಪಸ್ ಬಂದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ.
She said there was 1,000.
ಆ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
Is she saying first day there was 1,000 and this, like, did they lose a bunch of people just because of the conditions, or no? Was she saying something like that? I think because I thought she was like first day there was this many. Did she say like second day there was?
I almost thought she was saying like the second day there was even more people. Saying I'm not so sure though. She could have said less. Who knows?
ಕೆಲವು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಗಮನನೇ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲವರು.
ಒಬ್ಬ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ನೋಡ್ತಿರೋನು, ನಾವು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಟೇಕ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೋ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಮೂಗಲ್ ಕಾಯ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೆರ್ಕೊಂತಾರನು, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ತಲೆ ಕೆರ್ಕೊಂತಾರನು, ಏನೇನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ಜೂನಿಯರ್ಸು.
Because they're all acting too, right? They're terrified.
Oh my gosh, they're so good.
ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ದು. ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ತಿರ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಕಣೋ ನೀನು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬನಿಗೂ ಹೋಗಿ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ದು.
ಅವ್ರದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಆಗೋಯ್ತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪುನಿ ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅವ್ನು ಲೀಡರ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
ಪುನೀತ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಡನ್ ಅ ಫ್ಯಾಬ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಇನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ.
ಅವರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ.
He's in charge of sort of like
I've been on a movie set before. I'll tell you guys more about that later. But I believe they call these people wranglers. They sort of wrangle the extras and make sure that they're pumped up and
they get
good
them
to
all
go.
Pumped up.
Yeah.
Did people get you pumped up because you had to be in a crowd cheering, didn't you?
The movie Miracle starring Kurt Russell. Anyways, we'll talk about that more later, guys. No big deal.
Every day acting ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು.
Yeah, they're giving the energy, they're getting it back.
ಯಾವ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅವ್ರು ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರು ಅಂದರೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ತಲೆ ತೆಗೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಊಟಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಲೆ ತೆಗೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಿರೋರು. ರಾವ್ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್, ಅವರು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅವರು ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ಸ್.
ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ಈಟಿಂಗ್ ಡಿನ್ನರ್.
ಒಂದೊಂದನ್ನು ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ತಲುಪೋ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ಗಳಾಗ್ಬೋದು, ಅಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಡೆಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಈ ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಲಿಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ಸಿನಿಮಾನ. ಅದು ಒಬ್ಬ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ ಕೈಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರು ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ.
Did they cook for you on your set?
Yeah, they did.
Did they really cook for you, or did they just bring like buy stuff and have like, oh, here's some appetizer, veggies?
It was both. So just so we can take a step back here, guys, I was an extra in a movie called Miracle. It was filmed in maybe like 2004 or 5 or something like that.
It was so just like a generation ago.
I was one of a few hundred extras, so it's not like I was the only one. But you know,
traveled all the way from up north BC to
all
go
the way to Vancouver. That's right. That was my moment in the spotlight. But yeah, no, they certainly had a couple of tents that in the mornings were full of, you know, your breakfast items and
like
bagels and coffee and stuff like that.
Oh no,
but
like
then at lunch they would actually like full on, you'd get a plate full of food. So
home, like they cooked it.
They had catering services. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
That's nice.
Of course they took care of us.
Okay.
Of course they took care of this guy.
ಆಗಲಿ ಆಂಬ್ಯುಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಫೈರ್ ಇದಿರ್ತಿತ್ತು.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಜೂನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಹೆಸರಿಗೂ ಇನ್ಸೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಿಕಾಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ.
Oh, he said maybe having precautions so no one gets hurt. Because with this many people, right?
ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಜಯ್ ಕಿರ್ಗಂದೂರ್ ಒಂಬಾಳೆ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರ ನಿಜವಾದ ಹೀರೋ.
ಒಂಬಾಳೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ದೇವರ ಹೆಸರು, ಗಾಡ್ ಹೆಸರು ಒಂಬಾಳಮ್ಮ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಅದನ್ನು ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ ಹೆಸರು ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಒಂಬಾಳೆ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ, ನಂದು ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಒಂಬಾಳೆ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಮಾಡಿದೆ.
ಹುಲಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಇಟ್ಟರೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡೋರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಬ್ಯಾನರು
ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಸೆಟ್ ಔಟ್ to do initially, I think we are halfway there with chapter 1. So even we are also excited as to what chapter 2 is going to bring.
No kidding. But that's only halfway.
Oh, it's going to be so great. Woo! This summer.
Oh, I remember that scene.
Yeah, I love how they make it so, like the editing and post was so nice, lighting.
No, is that Yash? Who is that Yash? Maybe that's like his girlfriend or something. That's what I was thinking.
Or wife or something.
Yeah.
Because look at how different it looks. Like it just looks like a regular hotel. Like the lighting.
Just yanks her in there.
Poor Rena's
Love
like,
that
what the heck is going on?
Oh. She's such a snooty girl at first, and then she falls head over heels.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Jeez. Well, there you go. That was all 4 episodes of Golden Stories of KGF.
They ask them questions or something.
Oh my gosh. Well, we'll have to...
Okay.
I think we need to, like you said, we need to know a little bit more about Yash. Why is he called Rocking Star? Why is his hair so perfect? Does his beard just naturally grow at that length and with that perfect sort of shape to it? I don't know.
Handsome, I must say.
But we enjoyed that a whole lot, guys. As we said earlier, we reacted to every single scene of KGF Chapter 1. So you're going to want to check that out if you haven't already.
Linked in the description, the playlist.
If you want us to keep doing more stuff like this and you want to be along for that journey, well, then we're going to ask you to click the subscribe button. Click the little bell icon. Choose all from the drop-down menu so you can get updated every time we upload a video.
If you enjoyed this video, please let us know by clicking the thumbs up button and leaving your thoughts in the comments down below. Keep sending us those videos in English or subtitled English videos to irhsubtitles@gmail.com. We do really appreciate all the requests. We can't get to all of them, but
we love hearing from you guys.
So don't necessarily like you can just find videos that already have the subtitles. Like I feel bad of people who are like making all these videos and then if we don't get to around to getting it.
Well, maybe sometimes you can check in with us and say, hey, would you like me to do subtitles?
People have done that. People have just said like, hey, I can make this specific one if you want. So like we don't want you guys to do a bunch of unnecessary work. So feel free to do that.
That's right.
This is
Internet Rabbit Hole Daily. IRH signing off.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye, guys.